45.
Ready?
This is Josh Jacobs, the Alabama man, with his first NFL carry. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Raider 9. White.
Check back 47. Here we go.
40.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Lock now on 1st down. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any 2 teams.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check. Line 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is brought in at the 21. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
59.
Watch the run. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59. Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 27, Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Complete to Washington. A very solid gain of 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr, and that's complete to Gates. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Express. 29. 29. White Monday down.
Now Carr again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were looking to go back to Gates, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
3 buzz. 3 buzz. 5 down. 618. 47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Again, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Under 10.
They'll run with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Dawson's kick is up and through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton.
Ready. 91. General West.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch twist now.
Lock now on 1st down. Screen pass to Lindsey. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
Now Rock, he lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Today, but at 7:30 was coming for look.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, echo. Mike 54.
A final shot before half for Locke. Open man here is Hamilton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Locke now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Freeman again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. This is Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
What down? 180. Put that down. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, 734.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
It's up.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Set, 8, read. 8, 2, 5.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Go, go.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
To throw on third down. Block. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Block now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his manners.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Any weapons?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. He's got this complete to Hamilton. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 13. Check 13. Ready?
A give running right, Lindsey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Recon, 132 fighter. Five. Get that quarterback. Check. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
To throw is Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll get... yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator,
and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay with now... After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Jones has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see